Oh, today is Saturday morning. I was planning to do this video yesterday afternoon, but I just wanted to give it a day to reflect on yesterday's purchase. As you can see, we're in the BHP chart. Well, volume yesterday across the board was 3 times more than normal. Look how easily this is picked up. Look at this. Once all the red finishes, the first green candle picks in. We enter there with a stop loss here. We would have made some serious gains. Let's say we reach 500 right there. We aim for this one here, 1 to 7, easily 1 to 7. So that's 3.5 grand. But ironically, yesterday I didn't do that. Now, to be fair, it was turning green. And in yesterday's video, I said if it closed above $40 and 30 something, I think I'll hear. Let's look at the daily. That's right. So if it closed above $4.20, we would have been in business. But unfortunately, it didn't do that. It got sold down so heavy in the last hour of trading that, look at that, there's a rebound. So hopefully there's a rejection here, but you can see the volume. All right, normal volume for BHP is around about 8.37 million per day, but last Friday or yesterday 22.85, so there's something sus going on. So unfortunately, invalid entry, super invalid entry too. But you know, we can also say, oh, this is a rejection of the 0.5, but should stop justifying our purchase. So yeah, if BHP drops below 39.45, in other words closes below that, or does not, well, okay, yeah, well, here's the trend line. If it closes below the trend line, then I'm wrong. So I'll exit that position of $40 at around about a dollar loss, say $1.20 tops. Okay, so I'm gonna put that into note right here at around about this price here. All right, so I'll give myself a little bit of room for BHP to come good. So 3%, $1.37 times 125 times 125. Whoops, that's all right. Times $1.37, so $170. Yep. Okay. So that's my stop loss for that position at $38.26. If BHP closes anywhere between $38.60 and $38.26, I'm out. Okay, that means that I'm wrong in this position and I'll exit. Unfortunately, just my luck. Same thing happened with real estate or REA. Okay, well, technically I should have entered 2 days ago. This is the downtrend. Okay, not that great, but if you look at 4 hours, more pronounced, obviously, because you're moving down to a smaller time frame. But entry here would have been 31.24 on the 4-hour chart, and technically it still looks good. So this might be just a retracement, but if I was to see this yesterday, it would not have been a valid entry, and I could have had a better entry. My entry was at 231.35 cents. So far I'm down already $50, but it's okay. I have a stop loss here at $226, and that is me saying that I am wrong. Now, again, this is not an A grade setup, which I should patiently wait for in hindsight, because the rule is you got to wait for the weekly to close above the previous week's high. In saying that, I did not wait for that. Okay, entry on the daily is valid, but it's weak because, one, it did not bounce off any resistance or did not get any rejection from any resistance. The only thing that has it going for it is the Fibonacci, which again, 61.8 by itself is not strong enough. You need stronger confluences. So out of the 4 main confluences that I'm looking for is the Fib retracement, HA candle, what's it called? Well, trend line break is not really confluence, but yeah, rejection of a resistance or support. That's so this is it's a rejection of support as it's on the way down. Didn't happen. HA did happen and close above. So yes, it's not A grade, and it's got Fibonacci, so it's a big great trade. Anyways, in saying that, my stop loss is 226, and I think the risk is only 170 as well. Mainly it's because we didn't buy the 50 shares that was recommended to us. And I said, I know that this was an A grade, hence I reduced the risk to only 300 rather than. Hang on, I was trying to get this to anyway. Do that another. Yeah. So the risk is only the risk I took was 300 rather than the normal 500 that I'm going for. If I take a trade on the weekly and it's an A grade setup, bounce off resistance and everything, then I'm willing to risk $1,000. So my risk is adjusted according to what kind of setup I have, so that if I'm wrong, I lose less, and if I'm right, I make less. But then if I'm right, I get to add into it. So with REA as an example here, if the weekly does turn green and closes above the previous week's highs, like for example in this case here, I'll re-enter with a new position with $1,000 risk, and then so whatever this is, I'll double it, and then I'll aim for the next resistance level. In this case, the previous high. So in this case here, I would have bought 84 shares. Now, well, yeah, as you can see. Well, that's the case here. BVS is another example here where I had my order at 245. I was literally next in line to be taken out, and I would have hit my target, but they chose not to. So if Monday it closes low, then I missed out. However, greed kicks in, and I pushed my sell order to the top of this resistance level. So I moved it to equal to this one at 253. So that's an extra 9 cents, so an extra $180 on top of the previous sell order. So who knows, it can actually reach 281. But you know, as you can see, the momentum on the weekly is just turned green. So I don't know, I have no doubt it can keep going. But if you look at this one, you see that push to there, and it starts dropping. Right? So I don't know. Maybe the buyers are getting exhausted, or tomorrow it might leak. Who knows? But that is on the reflection. So the two trades I made yesterday weren't perfect, and they were already going against me, which is a bit sad. Alrighty. Today is the 20th of September.